Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. Welcome to day 6 of our 30 Days of Sketches and Scraptember collaboration. Today we have the lovely sketch you just saw, and I will have it up in the corner when I put you on fast forward. But our prompt for today is fussy cutting. So I was looking at the sketch and I really liked the leafy aspect of it. So I kind of wanted to go with that. I have some photos that I dug out that I printed in all different sizes from Persnickety Prints. Amazing print quality, by the way. And you can do awesome like collages to cut them apart so you can have your photos in all different sizes. But a school field trip, end of the year school field trip my son took with his class this year to a nature center. So it's the pictures from the nature center. So I was going to scrapbook those. I thought it would fit in well with where I was going to go. I grabbed these leafy bit cut files that are from a Creative Cuts Club, I believe April 2020 kit. And I dug out my art walk, because I haven't played with art walk in a while, and I thought how fun would it be to fussy cut out these giant leaves and kind of make them the basis of my background in those areas. So that was my thought. So I'm gonna get to doing that, and yeah, let's get started. All right, so I kind of looked through all the stuff just to get an idea of what I wanted to use. But I grabbed out all these stencils, and they're like a paper stencil. They do have like a layer on them that is not permeable, but they definitely, like, you can't get them too wet. They warp and stuff. So I picked out a few of them, and I'm looking at the paper. I'm trimming down. I decide I'm going to use this marbled kind of, or this one that looks like stone, but like a peachy pink. And I'm kind of trying to figure out what my color scheme is going to be. And it's going to be like this peachy pink orange color and then pops of green. So I'm just making sure that the leaves are going to fit really nice in the corners. And I'm liking the way that is going to turn out. So I'm going to do a bunch of mixed media. And in the end, it doesn't matter. I cover it all up, but I'm just going to show you this because I like the way it turned out. So kind of like a note to self, like, this looks cool. We'll try it again some other time when I'm not going to cover it up. If I had smaller photos like the sketch actually has, we would definitely seen the mixed media, but my photos are larger, so it does get all covered up. So I use this polka dot stencil, and I'm spraying through some Keep Palm vibes from Shimmers. And then I'm going to use this leaf, and I'm going to spray through this Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist in Cork. Love it. It turns out really good. And then I use the other leaf, which is more like what the vellum paper is like, and I'm going to use what's it called? Practice What You Peach, which is a spritz from Shimmers. It clogged a little bit too. So I'm going to spritz that through, and I'm really liking the way it turns out. It looks really good. And yeah, it literally you can't see any of it. I'm looking at the layout right now. You can't see a dang bit of it. So, but note to self, it looks really cool. I'm going to do this another time. I like that color combination. So I'm going to take those same three mists as well as Hot Fudge Shimmers, and that one is a Vibes as well. And I'm going to use this other Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist called Kiwi that I have to get 2 shades of green. I've got 2 different shades of brown, and then I've got that peachy color, bringing that in as well because that's kind of the color scheme we've got going on. I'm going to spritz all the leaves. Those, however, you can see very well. I use them as main parts on my page. They turn out really cute. There will be close-ups of them in the back. See, look how cool that turned out. Yeah, it's all going to get covered up because these leaves are big and my photos are large. So, yeah, see right there, it looks cool. You can see it, but nope, doesn't matter. And then I decided, because these are vellum, I'm going to sew them on. So I went to my sewing machine. I ran out of white thread in the middle of it. Well, actually in the beginning of it, and so I switched to a brown thread, and I really like that, I think, better than the white thread, and I just stitched all the way around and through the vellum, and I enjoy that. That looks really good. So right now, the base of this page looks awesome, And like I said, I wish I wouldn't have covered it up, but my photos were bigger. I probably could have just saved this background and started from scratch, but I got layouts to do, people. I can't. I mean, I can, but I can't. I can't just set aside and save for something else. So now I'm just grabbing all these leafy bits that turned out really good. I really like them. So I'm really glad at least those turned out, and they are kind of the stars on a lot of this for embellishment wise. I'm really liking the way they look. I'm just tucking them in to see how they look. And when I'm at my photos on this green cardstock paper, it came in the paper pad for our walk. I'm at all of them on this green. And then we're going to start assembling, which is mainly going to be gluing, tucking, all that good stuff. So I'm grabbing some of this double-sided adhesive foam. I'm going to put it under all my photos. Do it with my large phone. I actually like the way it looks better with the large phone and then the smallest photo together, and then I'll do the medium. I've got like the Goldilocks of photos. I have a mama bear, papa bear, and a baby bear. So papa bear and baby bear are going together, and then mama bear will be up by herself. But I popped them all up, and I apologize right now. The little sketch is up in the corner, and it might disappear for a little bit because I just realized it did, and it didn't let me duplicate it when I was editing this video. I'm not really sure why. So I'll get it back up there. I don't know why that happens, but it does sometimes. So right now I'm just figuring out how I want the leafy bits to lay with the photos, and just tucking things in and figuring that out. And I'm really liking the way it turns out, but like I said, that poor mixed media, I forget all about it because it looks good without it. But it made me sad that I did all that beautiful work and then nothing. So I've got the photos glued down, and now I'm gluing down some of the bits. I cut that one, a more viney looking one, up so I could tuck it in on the bottom. I plan on putting the title down there in that space so it doesn't look like there's just a green blob in the corner. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that at this point, but I do plan on doing it some way or form. So now I'm trimming off some of these other leaves and doing some more tucking just to bring some more of that color around. And yeah. And then I'm going to kind of work on this lower corner, figure out what I want before I start on the upper corner. So I grabbed some of the cardstock stickers. I grabbed the one, It's Time To, and it says Party, Relax, Play, and Wander. Later I will check the boxes for Play and Wander because I thought that was kind of fun. And then just to bring some more of that peachy orange pink color to the forefront, since we have such heavy green on the corners. And then one of the labels that is like in the shade, same kind of shades, orangey, pinky, corally colors. I'm going to cut that in half and tuck. And then I love these word phrases in her stuff. Like I do this adventure is out there, and there's two gold arrows. I just put them in the photos to kind of point to where my son is in them. And then another one that is the definition of the word explore. I really like that. And then we're going to start on the upper. So I don't want to cover up all the leafy bits, so I think I'm going to add one of the other leaves. And then there's two leaves left that are single just by themselves. And I end up going with this one just to add some more green over to spread it out a little. And then I can tuck the photo just right into the leaves that it does come up onto the photo a little bit. I should have cut that tip off instead of covering it up and putting it down below the photo. I could still do that, I guess, with the one extra leaf I have. My son is currently playing with it, though, with his dinosaurs. Can't do that. So like I said, this photo is also popped up on foam. I'm going to cut these down, glue the leaf tips to the photo, actually, and then cut down some of these other cut files and tuck them in where I like them. And I will cut off what I cut the tip off that one, or I should say the end off that one, and what I have left over, I'm going to cut off all those loose pieces, and I will tuck them in around all the other things in a minute. But I'm taking this cardstock sticker that says I've got sunshine on my mind, just because they're outside and it's got those green leaves. I'm going to tuck that over by the photo, and then also do another blue label, tuck that up under that photo and on top of that photo. Use some more of the word stickers. I do the Viva and the simple things, and then I'll use a goldy yellow one that says sun-kissed. That stands out. And just do all the tuckings. So here I'm cutting that apart. And yeah, just tuck. But then also off screen, after I finished, I was like, there's something missing. Well, I forgot. I had these awesome little epoxy like bugs from Shadney's shop, her Etsy store. And so I tucked those into some of the areas that I would consider the clusters. So I use a little orange beetle, a little yellow one with a bumblebee on it. And so they're like colors, and then the black silhouette of the bug. Then like a pinky caterpillar. I use a green grasshopper, and then like this turquoisey blue snail. I'm going to tuck those in. Tucking all those little pieces in now, just wherever I think it looks like it needs a little bit more leafy bits popping out. And I really kind of want to go grab the tip of that leaf and put it down, but I don't want to extend too much more. I'm not sure how I feel about the viney leaf part that's kind of just under that photo. I like it, but there's part of me that's like, do I? I'm not sure. I do adjust the way that label is off camera as well, and I actually did it after I took the photos. It just wasn't liking it. I needed to tuck it under the leaves instead. But yeah, this turned out pretty cute. I'm just really sad that I covered up all that awesome mixed media, because it did turn out really, really good. But things happen, you know. Things do happen. And that'll be it. So make sure you check out everybody else who's playing along below. A lot of them probably already have their things posted for the day. This one just is coming up late because I finished it this morning. I was so far ahead and I was so proud of myself, and then I got behind, and now I'm just kind of like, why did I get behind? But once again, such is life. So I'm hoping to get a little ahead today, since it is a holiday. Get a little ahead and get some things done. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.